Ah, technology. Hello? Nope. Well, I'm just gonna look through my magic cards, really. Man, whoever the fuck they got to do the art for the unraveled stuff, good stuff. Whenever you crank Hypnotic Swirly Disc, target player puts top X cards of his or her library into... Oh, hi!
Okay, okay, cool.
Go.
So moving the server to US East helped. Fingers crossed it fucking stays that way.
It lives there now. What's the book like?
Yeah. Okay, who here has audio?
Yo.
Me.
Fred?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Fred!
Rebecca.
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here.
Fred! Fred!
Fred. I think he's dead.
Dun 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 dun.
I could forcibly disconnect
Oh,
him.
he's gone. He's gone.
So I would do that as a way to tell him that keep quiet.
Hmm.
Alright, you guys ready to have a fucking cook-off?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, after that fight.
Yeah, you guys
And
did
we
better
saved-
than I thought.
We saved the 19
Alright.
on the portin. So if we roll really bad on cooking this bad boy up...
No.
See?
You're gonna rig the cooking roll.
Oh, 100%!
Fred?
Or not.
Fred!
We're not. I trust you.
You.
Hey! Do any of our characters have any
Good,
even
good, good.
close to background in cooking, now I think about it?
Probably not.
Abigail does.
I was wondering
Oh,
actually, you know these birthday tome favors thing, do we have to use them on our birthday or before?
Before.
Reset up
on
your
your
birthday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
okay,
is why
okay.
I'm trying to
I'm
kind of
gonna...
use them a little frequently, because my birthday is
Yeah,
in a month.
I'm gonna... Yeah, mine too.
I talked to Garth about what if I got a birthday tome of favors, and it basically would be all 8 of it would be 4 of them are decide a nat 1 for a player, and the other 4 would be decide a nat 20 for the GM.
So that'd be a hell of a fight.
So I could just drop all 4 at once. No one hits for 4 attacks. No one. I crit for 4 attacks in a row.
All got ones on your initiative.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you did that, I would full-blown have like a toddler temper tantrum.
That's okay. That's why I don't get the birthday tome of favors. But yeah, so
Because I want to see that.
once the blue Acker snaps his neck with the smite of his club, the glow in his runes, I guess is what you call them, tattoos, go away.
Woo!
You good?
The trees begin sort of shriveling a bit at that. They still stand, like, they're still, like, because they're made of wood, yeah? But they, like, the vines and stuff on it, the stuff that has the fruit, that has the needles, they just sort of go limp.
Alright, I'm gonna shake off all this
Does it
stuff
look
that's
like
holding
the
me down.
fruit is about to wither?
Nope. As the thing dies, the roots around you, just, like, wither and die. And then all you gotta do is just shrug, and then you just Hulk smash through out of them.
Oh yeah. Just pure rage is
11
pulling me
strength.
through.
You hear from way over there, yeah! Woo!
Alright,
Now that's what I like to see. I was worried for a second. Oswald says as he's walking up to you guys. Alright, boys. Chop, chop.
This thing better taste feckin' delicious.
You know, like those like 2 people saws that they used to cut down trees?
Mhm.
Yeah, they have those.
For
You're not sure if they're going to use it to cut the turtle or the trees. And that question is answered. Let's see. They take the head, they take all the limbs, they have the central turtle bit, and then they take each tree and put it with each of the 4 limbs.
Actually, if you haul that thing out, do you think it could live inside of a giant tortoise shell?
Probably.
What is this, freaking Charlie and the Giant Peach or whatever?
Don't know that story.
You're weird.
Was someone living inside a giant? I feel like the giant peach I would just rot with a shell. Actually,
It's just a fairy tale. Don't worry about it.
That makes it immensely concerning.
I will aid by collecting fruit.
We need to make sure we get all the internal organs out, or it will spoil the meat.
Ooh.
You heard him, boys! Chop chop, bust out the finest knives.
He's going to get that fruit. Can I grab a fruit and pull some seeds out of it?
Sure. The fruit is sort of like pomegranate, so it's like just a shit ton of seeds inside of it. Which is why when it threw stuff at you, it sort of exploded like shrapnel.
Soundra's just going to help the best way she knows how. Staying out of everyone's way because she has no idea how the fuck to help here.
I was just saying, after I grab it, I would just dig a hole and plant him in the ground.
Mind if I get some of those? As well. Pass. I think we be a nice addition to the lab.
Important to give back what you take.
No, I'm not asking for all of them. Do what you will, but I just want a couple. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a nice big tree growing in the lab, and then Gull will get all mad at me.
And hopefully the tree itself isn't sentient and will try to murder people.
We'll see.
Actually,
Just make sure, if you are experimenting on them, do not plant them in soil or it will kill the seed.
Very well. Noted. It takes probably 15 minutes for them to pop open the central mass of the turtle, pull out its organs, put that in its own wagon for experimentation or distillation, stuff like that. The reason it's called a blue blood is because its blood is blue. Its flesh is blue. It's the inside of its fruit is blue. Inside of the trees is blue.
Is the blood itself poisonous? Or toxic, I should say?
You ask this over to Oswald, and he just gets like an piece of the intestine is getting like pulled out. He just wipes his hand on it and it's... Nope. You're good.
What's it taste like? Actually, she just like gets a little bit of the blood to taste as well.
It's like when you lick it, it's like duck fat, except like stronger and more like that umami flavor.
That sounds.
And that's without cooking it.
Delicious.
Oh yeah.
Ooh hoo hoo.
Oh no, Doris wasn't kidding. This is fucking good.
Does anybody have an X or a saw that I could borrow?
Oh, sorry?
Lads! This like butcher's cleaver gets handed in your general direction.
Throw at Gar my maul, and I hold my great axe, and alright, I'm the nail, you're the hammer. And I just go to help it. Have him.
You ever see the Japanese mochi makers, like the street ones, that go really fast and almost smash their hands?
Mm-hmm.
It sort of becomes like that, except a bit slower because blood and guts everywhere. If you've ever seen it, look it up. Just look up fast Japanese mochi makers.
Yeah, I've seen those. Crazy.
It's mental, yeah.
I want to chop some wood. I want to see if I can chop enough wood to make something out of.
That's not that. No, yeah, you can do that. Like, those trees probably like a few 100 feet away. So just take a short walk by yourself and just... What are you trying to make? Don't say a kebab.
Right now, I just want the raw material.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can easily get some wood. That's... Never mind. So.
So just add blue wood.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting the wood from this thing. Oh, I thought I meant like just from a tree.
No,
Okay, then yeah, you can probably just chop some branch and stuff. Like, it is 100% like the texture and stuff of a tree. It's just that it's blue and juicy. If that makes sense. Don't ask.
So if I wanted to get enough to make like a bow or a piece of furniture, could I get that?
A bow, yes. A piece of furniture would probably take up a good bit of a single tree, but you could. Because like they're breaking it down anyways with like the 2-person like saws, so it'd be a bit weird having blue flesh furniture, but hey, you live your life.
It's an aesthetic. It's a stylistic choice.
Oswald opens up the maw of the decapitated. See, we bring it back. Decapitated. Decapitated blue blood, and then it's as if like it looks as if like it's swallowing him, even though it's dead, and he's just like climbing around in it, and you can see like the cheeks of it move around and stuff. Oswald, are you okay? Abigail asks. Oh, I'm great. I am great. I'm just digging around. His head pops out of the neck section because it's been chopped off. Interesting. He's covered in like blue blood. Interesting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's direction of your plan to take a very long shower.
Barrick is like patching up you guys, and he sees us. He shakes his head and goes back to tying the bandage around Abigail's arm. We're on nut jobs.
Yeah, evidently.
I mean, that's probably the nicest insult you've ever hit us with, so thank you.
I guess.
New idea.
You can't have a new idea after you've butchered it so much.
I'll take one of my oil flasks or two, empty the contents of the flask, and try and fill it with blue blood instead.
Okay, yeah, you can do that either way.
Yeah, and then I will get her not as much wood, but I want to get her enough to experiment with. I want to see if I can make ink out of this.
That will be a roll for another time.
Give her enough wood to experiment with.
Okay, yeah, so...
Well, you know what happens when you experiment with blue wood.
And me, Papa Smurf.
If this is a male, does that mean it has blue balls? Moving on. So,
Oh my god.
you guys get it chopped up, wagoned up, and head back to town. Oswald covered in this... It's like grease. It's like... Hey, you got that, Tony. Good job. It's like... Yeah, it's like straight like grease from a grease trap smelling off them. Like, it just smells like just an immense amount of too much of the wrong flavors. You guys go back to town.
When everything's wrapping up, I'll just slip off to the side for a few minutes and grab at my totem and start casting that.
Some of the blood that's on you just like begins. It's as if like you're like hydrophobic, you know, like so like water slides off you, like it slips off you onto the ground, and then it just dilutes itself enough to like form a circle, and then ruins, and then that was an unsavory fight.
I really wish I was there.
It was as much as to be expected.
It was the stronger beast. He has a Catford Call Skull as he summoned, by the way. So, something to know.
I grow stronger. I will. Your avatar.
This will take time. Do not rush the hunt. But thank you. Let us go. Again, it's walking back. Yep. Good old witch stalker.
The big boy.
Big boy. So, we don't have too long left. We might go a bit past the usual time, just because I want to... We'll go with the Euro crew first, but I do want to find out what you guys do over the couple of days that you guys are off. But before we get to that, you guys have a cook-off. Oh, what the hell are you going to make of this thing? I'm curious with the list of ingredients you sent me. It sounds really good. I just have no fucking clue what it is.
Can you make like
Yes.
ramen with it?
Ooh, that would be so good.
Right?
So, goat cheese, basil, sun-dried tomato, lemons, and butter.
Ooh. Oh god.
And what you do is you cook it with the lemons and butter, and basil. You put the goat cheese on it, then the sun-dried tomato on that, and then lemon butter it again.
Sounds.
I'm hungry.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about cooking a giant tortoise.
Let's go kill a giant tortoise, guys.
Yeah.
Meet up. After we raid that.
Looking at you, Crab.
Church.
Crab's round 2.
You're on.
Crab cake.
You are on notice.
You guys probably get back at around 10 o'clock at night. And when you bring this in, Oswald, and his acquisition crew are wagging it in. Everyone's like, "What the fuck is this?" No one here knows about it except Orist and Darcy. And you see Orist out and about, just sort of just walking around as this comes back. And he saunters over to the front car where you guys are all at. A good hunt, then. He looks at all
Just have
the
his
bits.
chest puffed super far out. It went pretty well.
Not bad, Lumberfoot's not bad. Let's admit, it's been quite a long time since I've had this, so I'm curious as to what you'll be cooking up. Although, there's very little you can do to fuck it up.
That thing was tough.
Indeed, it usually is. Did it happen to leave anything behind when you killed it? Behind it, but other than its body, obviously.
Are you looking for something particular of note?
Like the trees?
No. Well, yes, but no. It as a whole. Anything.
Did we notice anything?
Neither you nor the acquisition crew or Oswald saw anything particular.
Are you expecting something to be left behind?
Obviously.
I mean, there
Someone
was
asked.
fruit and stuff.
One was pretty obvious.
Interesting.
No, friend, I'm afraid to say we did not notice anything.
That's peculiar.
Try and use it to find more or something.
No. In my homeland, when they died, they would leave behind a tree of a different type of tree. The flesh of this is blue. The thing it would leave behind would have an orange interior. The tree of that kind. But this one didn't, you say?
No. He planted some
Perhaps.
seeds, so.
Oh,
Perhaps it's a regional thing, perhaps.
Maybe.
reincarnate?
They don't reincarnate. They do give birth and things like that, but how do I say this? They mark where the others of its kind should not go when they leave this tree behind. A warning.
Oh, okay.
The tree itself will also come alive, similar to the ones you faced. Much more potent than the ones you faced. But
Spirits
you
of
say
this
it
kind of
left
situation.
But you say it left nothing behind, so it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I suppose it'd just
Oh,
be a
this
different
land is
variation. maybe.
different.
It is indeed.
Perhaps check back on that area in a while. See if something does pop up.
Yeah.
Maybe we just didn't see it.
Not. I did plant some seeds.
Did you? I don't know what happened to the purple seeds. We were always told to consume them or get rid of them, as they were seen as a threat.
What could some of them do?
Sure, if it
They taste very
laid
well.
eggs, or if it like. So I wasn't sure.
They lay eggs. Whatever. I'll check on it another time. But you have a couple hours and a lot of things to cook from the looks. He says it takes multiple wagons to bring this thing back. I recommend you get to it.
Is that usually how big they come?
An adult one, yes. I've seen bigger.
Hmm.
I've seen one probably the size of a complex of buildings. Oh, that was quite a lot. But don't let me keep you. Enjoy the rest of Saint's Day. And he sort of fucks off.
Meanders away.
Meanders away. All right.
See ya.
In the same way Tobey Maguire does pizza time.
Turtle
All right, time to do turtle time. Now we're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yay!
Tonight I will dine on turtle soup. None of you watched that show as a kid, did you?
No, I didn't care about TMNT.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's pretty good.
You want to call this turtle Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo?
It's all.
Wait, no, Leonardo.
each tree is
Leonardo
a
was
different
blue.
one. The big one is Leonardo.
No, Leonardo was blue.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
St. Leon's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what the fuck to do as a check for cooking, because that doesn't happen in my games.
There is
I
cooking
still-
utensils.
There is cooking utensils, and Abigail can assist you because she, again, knows how to cook. Between her and Costello's. Trust me, you'll want to eat Costello's food.
That sounds like an insult, and I want to taste his food now.
So, there's that. And,
As a Frajaran, I will assist with my knowledge of spice.
Oh, we should go back
Like,
to
sorry.
the
yeah, so... Oris did you a favor and told Lixari how the size of the core of your face is, so Lixari actually had to sort of get a lot of ingredients. And you know the funny bit is that guess which street you had to go to buy all these supplies? Same one as the ones you guys arrested people on. Well, not arrested. Offered new employment.
Converted.
So, I don't know how to put. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna. I guess just roll with advantage. Wisdom for cooking. I don't fucking know, man.
The Abigail.
would you throw proficiency in there?
What about
I
background information?
Maybe.
I'd throw proficiency background information.
So,
You know, fair enough. A fair point, Rebecca. Background information with wisdom.
do you know how to cook?
Add advantage. Add advantage.
Who's rolling it?
I'd say you. You're the central cook. She's your sous chef. Yeah, that's right. I'm busting out the Ratatouille terms.
Sandra,
Thing can go bad.
Ugh. Sandra would, like, while they're doing that, go and find, Abin, I believe his name is. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Abbott.
The judge.
Abbott is chilling.
Yeah, and
No, you don't need to. You was like, I'm gonna go find Abbott. You turn and you see Abbott right there. Oh, hey, Abbott.
that's awfully convenient.
What the heck is all of this? He says,
A blue blood.
It is a winning prize, I believe.
yeah, we'll see about that. We gotta taste it first. We gotta taste it first. Okay, yeah, but try some of the fruit. He, like, takes, like, a bit of the, like, seeds, chews it. Alright, I'll talk to the rest of the judges. We might as well rig this.
Try not
Is
to
that
play any
legal?
favorites.
Is that legal? Bearcats Abigail? Who cares? We're the ones winning.
It's all for sport anyways. There's not like a grand prize or anything, is there?
We should make like a
year's
jam or a
supply of
preserve.
spice.
Worth
We
it.
should make a jam or a preserve of the fruit.
Oh god, that'd be fucking delicious.
This tortoise is basically my dream animal of it's a meat salad because it actually is a salad that tastes like meat.
Any part of it you grab and eat, delicious. Oh, we
Yeah.
should try to make a jerky out of it. God. Russian, come faster! I'm hungry.
Abigail
I
notices this.
know.
She's like sprinkling like Salt Bay, you know, like some basil leaves. Reminiscing on something?
Yes. I have to be from a. Not with the blue blood portent, but mostly goat.
Yeah, I don't think many people would have had something like this around in their kitchen. Oh, I'm changing music. Give me a second. There you go. Nice and chill. Still though, Hell of a thing.
I just kind of dour a little.
What is it? Spice hit you too hard? Smell?
Oh, it is from a friend who is not with us anymore.
Samuel? He's still alive. You can probably get the bowl of this to him.
Oh no.
Then...
Name was Astora.
Can't say I know him.
Oh, I don't think you know many Frost Goliaths.
Yeah, fair enough. They teach you how to cook? Big chunk of butter gets chucked into the mix. Size of a small dog.
She taught me to be the person I am today.
Ah, so... a good sort then.
Best.
Yeah, well, we always need a helping hand somewhere in life. Another chunk of butter. He has to carry it with both hands.
Perhaps after all of this, I gesture broadly at everything, is over and done, we will get the chance to meet her.
I hope so. She is at peace now. And he like fidgets with his finger, his ring finger, and he's just like, at peace now.
Tannen puts a hand on his shoulder. Where I am from, they say that death is a black camel that kneels before every man, eventually. Our time will come.
Quite well said. You hear a voice say from off to the side. It's a peculiarly outfitted individual. The crimson of his outfit is either natural to the attire or dried blood. He has like tusks built into his hood and stuff like that. He's masked. I don't know who would say yes to this, but I'll ask nonetheless. On the trip over, would anyone have been intrigued or interested in the gravekeeping side of stuff? Putting people to rest, stuff like that.
Tannen would not.
No.
No.
Can't imagine.
No.
Be interesting.
He's a religious sort. He goes over to you, Tandem. Hold out a hand. Very well said.
I grab it, shake it.
Takes it. You see behind this individual, Davis, your Texan snapper. He's just like sniffing all this. I gotta say, the place smells. I don't know what your guys' best food smell in your mind is, but just put that here. Make it better.
Marzala every time.
Yeah, it smells delicious, and the thing is, it's so huge, and the quantity you're cooking this in, the smell,
Is everywhere.
it floods the entire Margin Grove quarter, so everyone knows about it. Ooh. Good. I'm Basileus. How do you spell that? Yeah, it's a weird spelling, even
I wasn't even gonna try. I was just like,
Basileus. You're Tandem, correct?
Yes.
I was told to talk to you this evening. by. He throws a thumb over at Davis, who's like trying to like sneak a spoon, and the Abby's like, "Stop! No, you're not getting no. If anyone's getting first dibs, it's me." Yes.
Oh god, that's scary.
I'm the expeditionary intermediary between the forces and the gravekeepers of the town. And I was told you were quite close to the first person that was a casualty.
Oh, yes. A strong friendship.
Rainies was the name, correct?
It was.
We were going to open the memorial site some days ago, but it got postponed to tonight. Well, technically tomorrow, but we're opening at midnight. I was told by the commander that might give a bit more impact. Not sure if I agree with that personally, but she told me to talk to you and see if you want to be the first one. You and your team. We've been busy adding names and graves.
Yes, I would like this.
I will be here. I'm not particularly hungry. But come find me whenever you and yours are ready.
I shall. Thank you.
He does a bow, like a really formal bow, and leaves. So you see him just basically go to the edge, like where the hedges part that allow the actual entryway, quote unquote, into the Margin Grove quarter, and he just sort of sits there, crisscross-legged, almost like in a meditative stance, and just sort of people watches. My oh my. Y'all really outdone yourselves now. I have no clue what the hell this is, but it smells fantastic.
I don't want to jump the gun or anything, but I think we might have a pretty good chance today.
I think we've got it in the fucking hat, mate.
As one of the judges, I gotta agree. He's just like leaned over the massive cauldron that you're cooking this. Well, yeah, it's more like a pot, isn't it? That you're cooking this up, and he's just. It's like a guy doing coke. Just,
oh, yeah.
my blue blood now.
Yeah.
Dr. Basileus.
Yes.
Good sort.
Seems quite kind, I suppose.
He's pretty soft-spoken. He's a weird guy. Well, I suppose we all are. Take one, no one, right?
Excuse me.
Also,
Bless her there. Takes a drink from his cup, and time goes on.
Pours a bowl. It's like, would you like to try it?
He gives like a mischievous smirk at Abigail. Who's first now, huh? Eats it. It's weird seeing such a tough and tumble man like Davis, you know, disheveled hair, big bushy beard, basically dressed in a ghillie suit. It's weird to see a man like him quake in the knees at how delicious it is. But you see it, and I think Varric loses a little bit of respect for him after seeing such. Like, you see Varric off to the side, just like, you see his eyes under his helmet just look a bit downcast. We gotta get the other judge first. I'm done. I'm not tasting anything else tonight. Alright. We gotta get the other judges for this. I'm not tasting anything else tonight. I'm just eating this.
Well, don't eat the whole thing. You have to save some for all the
Everyone.
judges. And us. We're definitely taking leftovers.
It's good leftovers.
There's so many cauldrons and pots and stuff like that, giant woks, essentially, I guess, that are just brewing with this. This is such a weird application of, like, magic, isn't it? Using druids and druid craft and the ability to manipulate fire to just cook things
I mean,
in a large scale.
it shows like the normalization of magic.
Enough
in the
food
environment, so
to
it feels
feed an
fitting.
entire village.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But there's plenty of people way in the past that be like, why are you wasting all your electricity cooking things inside? We can just cook them outside on fire.
Just cook it with your magic, lol. Anyways, though. Hours pass. Judges get their get themselves sorted. Abin is one of them. Davis is one of them, and 3 other people you don't recognize are the other judges. It is a unanimous decision that you win, and not even any of your competitors doubt this.
Even they're just like, shit's good.
They're like, some of them cry about how much better it is. Some of them give you tears-filled pat on the back. Some of them are just happy for the better food. They just like food.
You wanna muck? Hey, dude, I thought your wallaby was really good.
Just swallows the whole bowl.
If
Not the
people
whole
don't
bowl, not the
after
bowl
just
itself, but-
eating all the abandoned stands.
Here's the thing, like, people are still eating, because keep in mind the people that you're serving this to are just people that eat a lot of food.
Mm.
Even if this is supremely better, they still want other food. And a number of people from outside the Margin Grove, like the little circles this place has, wander in. So you get a lot of the town in here.
I was about to ask, do I see like people running off to tell their friends?
Oh yeah. You see, basically, you basically see everyone you know turn up at some point. So you see Ian and Dinless. You see Emil. You see Billy of the Heartlands, and Levy.
Did they close the bar for the night?
Billy has her ways. Don't question it. You see Costellos. You see Gall. You see everyone. You see Lena. You see Royal Governor Desmond Sovrick. Hell, he comes at the last bit and just basically, with the judges, crowns you winner by royal decree.
By royal decree.
He said
This
this
is a
half
bullshit.
joking. He says it half jokingly. You're not sure if there's actually a thing for this. Who knows?
You're the boss
Yeah.
here. Invent one.
That is quite true, isn't it? I could just do that, but that would be an abuse of power, even if this food is delicious.
I think it's a good abuse of power, in all fairness.
I'll have to talk to some of my uncles. Maybe they could find more of these creatures and just ship them our way.
Mm.
Don't know that they'd make the trip.
Well, they don't have to make the trip themselves, but certainly they can arrange the shipping of them. Something for another time and for logistics.
Mm.
Thank you for the food. He does like a really noble bow, arm out, flayed out to the side, bending of the knee, stuff like that.
Sandra mimics suddenly, half jokingly.
Look at all the people that are happily eating it, like, no, it was my pleasure.
To Saint Leon, on this Saint's Day, on his Saint's Day, I think we all have. Well, I think we're all a bit closer. And thus he departs. Thy royal governor.
Later.
Later, alligator.
Who wants to go to the? I guess the most blunt way to put it is the graveyard. If you want to be more elegant, the memorial site.
Yeah, Tatum is going.
Before that, they probably snuck in and got food, or at least one of them did. Sandra would have wanted to make like an effort of like getting like a takeout bowl, if that's a thing.
I would definitely like to do that too.
Well, no, not for herself. She would have tried to get them for Forrest and what's his sister's name?
Darcy.
Thank you. I knew it started with a D. My brain
Oris,
is
you see Oris at the forest edge, just sort of just watching all the festivities. He already has a bowl, but he sees that you brought two. Kind gesture, Ken mine.
Consider it some sort of payment for the tip in the first place.
He holds up the bowl in his hands that he's been eating from. I win already. That being said, I'm sure my sister would like some. Come on. The second time today, you get invited inside.
She humbly go in. I can't think of a better word than go in.
The trail that he broke for you guys earlier is still there, and he just uses that to go in. Well. Back again. Injured.
I mean, heavily, but that's beside the point.
Oris is just like, just eating. Just... He doesn't have any manners, but, you know, he's a wood elf. Raised in the forest, so...
You have food, you eat the food.
And... swinging down from a branch above you. She says something in Elvish. And then you don't know what it is, but you can use context clues to figure out that it's the Elvish words for the blue blood. There's like 5 fucking names for this fucking thing. The blue blood turtle.
She does speak Elvish.
Well, that's me picking a random word in English and then saying, "Do you know what this is?"
Okay, I'll give you that.
If you don't know what a turtle is, then how would you know the Elvish word for it?
Yeah.
You can now add it to your Elvish vocabulary, but nonetheless.
Yay. Yeah,
she
hand it over.
flips down. Do you just hand it to her? Do you taunt her? I don't know.
She just hands it over. Just holds it out at arm's length.
She takes it, and just immediately.
Oh. What is the thing that Roshan cooked? Is it like a soup or?
I imagine if like all the butter has like an immense amount of sauce.
It's like a fillet with a very sauce, and then goat cheese isn't like hard like cheese. It's more like a.
It's like runny.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cream cheese or a brie. If you've ever had a brie.
Yes.
It all just kind of turns into sauce.
Yesterday, and it was delicious.
Yeah, once it's heated up, though, Rebecca's 100% right. Just turns into a broth of it.
Some nice bread.
I just want to eat it so bad.
This is why I make fictional worlds, to have the most delicious food imaginable.
That's 100.
It just makes it really hard because I'm kind of hungry right now as well.
No, Sam.
And I can't eat because it's really late.
Nah, don't let that stop you.
Go make toast right now.
No. I already had some chocolate earlier to try and give myself a sugar rush, and it's like, no, it's not enough.
Thanks, Lumberfoot. Suppose you and yours did a good job this time. She says, well, reminds me of home. She says, looking at Oris. You know, it's sagely.
Can I ask what it's like there, anyways?
They both like look at each other, look at you, and then look at each other, and then look back at you.
I grew up in the provinces.
Explain a lot.
Hey.
Share our blood, not our steps. Well. She has like a reminiscent look on her face. Bit of a frown, though. It's majestic. There's always something happening in the woods. And you know, if you live there, all of it. By experience, by ear. The place vies for your attention. Your life. You have to dance with it every step all your life.
So I imagine around here is nothing in comparison.
No, not at all.
Do you regret leaving?
She looks down at the bowl, or plate, I guess. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Eating
Platter.
supplies.
Every day. Every day. And she takes a big bite. We should get going. He says to you. Huh? Oh yes, don't let me keep you. Thank you for bringing this though. And I'll be happy to take that second plate.
Sure, we have enough anyways. I just like leave it on a stump if there's a stump nearby.
Yeah, just leave it on a rock or something. Damn wood oven furniture, it all looks the same.
Is it a rock? Is it a chair? Who knows?
Who knows? Oris, brings you back out, having finished his food a bit ago. I'm envious of you slightly.
I don't know what I'm missing.
You've never known the homeland. You don't know what you missed out on. You never had to connect with it. Which means you've never had to lose your touch with it. I'm envious in that sense.
Hey, I've never particularly had a home in the first place. Oh, I did, but it wasn't exactly welcome.
There was no home at all.
Well, that got unexpectedly sad near the end.
Home, can of mine, is where you can leave your heart out.
Well, then I imagine
So
you
you
two
can
still have a
hang.
pretty fine home here. Kind of.
It's just us two. We know each other better than anyone. You guys get to the tree line. About less than an hour till the end of the day. You should enjoy the rest of it. They'll let me and my dour sister keep you.
I suppose it's not as bad as I thought.
No, we are. You just tricked yourself into thinking otherwise.
I didn't finish my sentence. Not as bad as you thought, as long as you have something to offer.
Isn't that the way with everyone?
Yeah, fair enough.
Go on then.
Bye. And she
Gets blocked back to the forest.
Yeah, she
You
skedaddles
skedaddle.
off to the graveyard.
You catch up with team again. It's midnight. Everyone that wants to go to the memorial is led there by Vasileos. The place has posted guards even during Saints' Day. Some real, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier style. The royal guards keeping watch on this place.